Alright. But, let me set everything up. Yeah, we're just gonna be chilling, playing this. Finishing up the story missions of the different areas. So, don't have that many left. So, and if you would like to see the actual build, I actually just did a live video on that, the build itself yesterday. So.
Build?
Okay. That might echo through for a second, but whatever. Alrighty then. Let me turn that off. Alright. Alrighty, but yeah, as you can see, I'll show this right quick while try to get everything loaded. Oh, I didn't put it in, don't matter. I didn't put it into the playlist, but that's not a big deal right now. But as you can see, these are the main story missions we still have left. East March is just, doesn't matter. Then Imperial City, Somerset, and then the one we're doing right now, Vardenfell, and that is just there. Because this game allows you to just instantly accept all starting missions of all the areas. So that's what I did, and then started going through everything. So I've done the missions of all the areas with this character, pretty much, except the ones I just showed. And our food buff just ran off, or out. But I'm actually going to adjust the sound, because whenever I play this game, not on stream, I have the volume way down because I'm usually just listening to music, so. But, yeah, just gotta open the stream here in a moment. Great loading times, by the way. Alright. But, yeah. And, oh, actually, I guess it is the same quality as before. Because on PS4, I streamed in 720p low, and I assume 720p 30 FPS is what that was. Oh, let me just make sure. Okay. Making sure we're in the right location. Welcome, Wartweekle. Alright. But, yeah. Our main goals for the character right now is basically just to get this to level 50 and then upgrade shield wall or morph it, whatever you want to call it. So, just to have all that like morphed for whatever reason. I mean, we have so many skill points we're never going to really use, so. And yes, I realize I haven't reapplied the food buff yet, but we'll do that in a second. So. Alright, this is a delve, so we'll apply it before we move forward in here. But yeah, the actual build like in depth. I did like almost an hour video last night going over a setup for PvE and then dungeon. So, how many of these do? Okay, I have a few of those I haven't spent yet. But, oh yeah, I forgot to show the champion points in the video yesterday. Although that doesn't really matter because the champion points don't really do all that much. But like let me see. I got someone here which just increases how much stuff you get back from using a fully charged heavy attack. And like health recovery, I guess we could put someone to this when it goes for dungeons. But I mean, right now we're vampire level 4, so that don't matter. And then reduced cost of block, because we're a tank. And all 98 of these are in this tree. Split it between damage, but and this because like the blue trees don't really have much of anything in the way of defense, so that helps us, you know, not be totally useless playing alone, you know. And then the Lord tree, you know, because we have all heavy armor and then damage shields, which makes our shield better. So, I guess maybe putting someone in quick recovery might be the move, too, but it's just unfortunate that there's not really anything that just... Or, hold up, what are... Let me just check all these right quick. Pretty sure there's none of them that just straight up give you extra fucking health. But yeah, I forgot to show this in the video, but we don't. Like, increasing spell resistance. I guess, like, crit resistance, I don't play PvP, so that don't fucking matter. Like, see... I guess putting someone to those might be the move next. You know what I mean? Might as well. Like, spell resistance. Put some into that. Might as well. Up that. Cost of break free is probably a good one. Because, like, putting more into these that you've already done, it's not really, you know. Actually, stamina recovery is probably the actual proper move for... instead of that. And then, none of that matters. Like, we already put enough into that. Like, shield damage doesn't matter. Physical penetration is probably the move. Alright. Alright, that's that. Now we can... food buff. Oh, yeah. I just use the crown fortifying meals even though they're slightly not as good. Or, yeah, just like very barely. But... Wait, hold up. dude? What? Hold up. Yeah, we are in vampire. What the fuck? Okay, like, I don't know. The vampire invisibility was like momentarily glitched out for some reason, so I don't know. That was weird. Because when you get vampire level 10 and you're vampire rank 4, well, you go invisible within sprinting for 3 seconds, so it helps. If we die, we die. But it helps cheese the some of these areas. You just run past the enemies. The downside is you can see we have literally 0 health, passive health regen, but at the end of the day, it don't really matter that much. And you basically never need that anyway. Heal up a little bit. Not going to recast the dot quite yet. Gotta get our health up a little bit first before we kill. Like as you can see out in this area, you literally just out health everything. Or whatever. Face tank everything. And then the vampire build, like, as you can see, I don't have any vampire abilities on right now. But, obviously I eventually will swap out that L1 ability. And, square ability. They're just on there right now, so I can get sword and shield to level 50 quicker. But eventually I'll swap out, like as you can see, our other bar, this is our dungeon bar. But yeah, over here, because in solo crap you don't really need stamina regen or any of that stuff. I'll probably, like, L1, I'll swap to the heal that's on that bar as well. So. And then square, right now, just kind of a troll thing because it knocks them down. But, I'll be switching that to the actual vampire stun. Because it stuns, you know, more than one enemy. But so they're just on there, like I said, so get that crap. As you can see, like, you don't even have to bother blocking. You know, you can just kind of go with the flow. Because once you get to level 50, and you get to the point where you're at over 160 champion points, because that's the highest gear rank in the game. If you don't have a very large health pool, you will get screwed sometimes. So. And as you can see right now, I probably briefly showed it earlier, but our character, why is it 59,513 now? It was a little lower. I don't know. I swear the game makes up numbers sometimes. Like, no joke. Bro, you really? Hold that. Okay, well, it severely delayed that attack. The game doesn't usually do that. It's just because my internet's not that good and there's a stream going, you know? So. That effect. Where's this one even at? Way over there? Well, I guess we just travel back on this road. We'll just mark, like, right here as the halfway reference point. But, yeah, some special news. I found out, I had no idea, but, Final Fantasy Online, like the free-to-play version, is actually a very large portion of the game. You can literally play the whole base game and the first DLC. So I downloaded that, and I'm actually going to start playing it, so. Which, like I watched the starter video about it, just to get a basis, and then, there's a video called, Should You Play Final Fantasy Online in 2020? Or 2021, I don't remember which one it was. And, I watched it and the guys were like, yeah, it's actually, a lot of it is free. I'm like, oh, I just assumed the free trial was, like, you could get to, like, level 15 or something and then it'd be over. But you can get to level 60 and the only downsides, if it's the free version, are you can't trade with anybody. And, not that I would really do that anyway. And what's the other thing? Like, you can't trade with anybody, and you can't, oh yeah, you can't start a party, but you can join other people's parties, which is kind of weird. But, not that I would really do anything but use the built-in dungeon finder anyway. So, I'll definitely be trying that out. I don't know, because, you know, everybody says the starting, is that so? What is what so? The title? No, the title's actually just a troll. I'm not going to actually ban anybody, but, but shout out Xenofloss, appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, so I haven't watched any videos on the classes yet for that game. I don't know. Obviously, there's like healer, tank, and DPS, but and then apparently though they have it to where if you switch weapons, it switches the, well, after, I can't remember if it was like level 10 or 15, if you switch weapons, it switches your class automatically. You have to level the class up again now? But, it's like, you don't have to make a whole new character if you want to do that. Skyrim is sick? Yeah. Well, this is Elder Scrolls Online, which is basically just the MMORPG version of Skyrim, but yeah, I played Skyrim on 360 and PS4, but the only downside is Sony is really stingy with the mods they allowed you to use for whatever reason, so you can't really mod it out the wazoo like on Xbox or PC, because for whatever reason they don't let you use assets that aren't in the game, so it's just like I put a few vids up of some Skyrim mods, but they're definitely lackluster because Sony is like that. Oh yeah, if you like Elder Scrolls and MMORPGs, I would definitely recommend this game.
Veteran friend?
Because the base version is on sale quite a lot for like $10 on pretty much all platforms. And actually, I think it's on PS4, like right now. I'm not sure. I think the sale is still going on. You can get for like 15. You can get every expansion that they've ever done so far, as well as the base game, obviously. Because I would definitely suggest not buying the new expansions when they come out, though, because they charge like I think it's 60 for like the new expansions, and they do not have anywhere near enough content to warrant that price. But once they go on sale, and they always do, then it's worth it. But yeah. The only downside is, I don't know, there's not really what I would call a large variety of classes in the game. But like you have your, well, when the game came out, you have your basic mage, your basic regular DPS, your healer, and then the tank, pretty much. But yeah. And now they've added a there's a necromancer, which is pretty fun, and the class I'm playing right now is the warden, which is like the, okay, well, I don't have the bear summoned right now, but he's kind of like the pet class, but you don't really like pet class slash animal summoner class, but you are true with that statement, Symbiote Frieza. Big facts. Alright. But, let me run over this. Try and sneak past right quick. We can get the invisibility going. Alright. Sometimes the invisibility glitches out. What's up, Willie Jack? I don't actually support LTG. I just actually put that in the title as a meme. But, so I don't know, do we just push all these, or... Dale had homo relation at 19. You right. Might as well take care of this enemy right quick. But yeah, the reason I use the bear ult is just to get a little extra DPS. In dungeons, I would definitely not recommend using it. Unless it's first thing, only thing you have. No cap, all truth? Well, you right. Hale sucked his ex's toes. I mean, I would not be shocked. Because, he does say some wild stuff. And fantasizes about the mothers of people in his chat, I guess. I don't know. But, I don't know. Sometimes it's kind of funny. But personally, I think Wings of Redemption is the better, I don't know what you want to call it. I guess basket case. I don't know. Because I kind of follow the shenanigans of LTG, but not, you know, super close or anything. The stuff around Wings is funnier, but that's my opinion anyway. Alright, let's see, how far away is this? Alright, so we definitely want to just make our way to the nearest thing. Oh, right. But yeah, definitely would recommend. But yeah, speaking of Final Fantasy Online that I got sidetracked from, like I said, I haven't looked at any of the classes in the game yet, so I have no clue any of the ones I'd want to play. I know there's like the regular DPS and then the magic, so I'll probably look up like whatever ones are considered the best for healers, and then just see what kind of abilities and stuff they have. But, I definitely would have played that game earlier though if why that game looked like Warframe? Are you talking about Final Fantasy Online? But yeah, that has decent graphics. Actually, I haven't played Warframe on PS5, but I bet it looks probably better than any game that's gonna come out ever for it. 'Cause console developers are quite lazy. And since Warframe originated on PC, it's gonna run better and look better than like any game. Like it ran 1080p 60 FPS with like no chugs ever on base PS4. So, and you have some games that couldn't even reach 30 FPS on PS4, so it's like, that's just the developers being lazy. Does Final Fantasy have online? Yeah, it's well, some people call it Final Fantasy 14, but it's Final Fantasy Online Realm Reborn, because apparently when the game originally came out, it was dummy trash, and then they remade it and called it Realm Reborn. I don't know, let me lower this just a little bit. Alright. Oh, well, the bear actually killed an enemy. That's crazy. But yeah, that game is online. Well, I mean, I assume it's online only. But I'm not 100%. Because obviously they call it Final Fantasy Online, but I guess it could have the ability to play offline, but I doubt it. Just because that would, you know, have the saves be client side and make them way easier to mod. Yeah. Which we have done on this channel. I haven't kept up with the modding scene though. I don't know if there's a PS5 save editor yet or not. But yeah. We have like videos up of Borderlands and Remnant from the Ashes and some few other games, but Borderlands is the main one, but and the funny part is that's the main reason I stopped playing Borderlands 3 was because you can mod like the bonus stats in that game, and that's what I did, but it's not like Borderlands 2 where you can make it unlimited. It's unfortunately limited to 15% max, so you can't just go crazy with it and mod it where you can kill everything in one hit with any weapon. But that's the reason Borderlands 3 was deleted from my console quicker than it otherwise would have been. Yeah, definitely look forward to trying
Have you only just arrived, or is this your return?
Final Fantasy Online. I guess if it's like dummy good, I might buy the other expansions, but the chances of that are very low. Because according to the video I watched, there's like, quote, 500 hours of gameplay available in the free-to-play version. But that counts the ridiculously long cutscenes, I assume. Hopefully you can skip those. Because, I'm not gonna lie, I don't care at all about cutscenes in MMORPGs. As you can see, I just skip past the dialogue, I don't care. Because, if I wanted to play like a good story, I would play, you know, offline solo game with a good story. So that's why I prefer MMORPGs that are more so about the loot and the crazy cool abilities, which is why I enjoyed Terra, which it's unfortunate that that game's basically dead. Especially on PC. But, hold on. Alright, so we want to be using this. But Terra was a lot of fun, especially because I leveled, the only class in that game I maxed out was the priest, but it was a really good healer class, and it had a lot of crazy fun utility, because a lot of healers, like, that's why I got bored of being a healer in this game and switched this class to a tank, was because this game's healing is basically just standing there and spamming one button. So, like maybe two buttons because you have like a buff you can put on your teammates, but this game doesn't have much in the way of buff mule or whatever you want to call it, where you're basically just buffing your team with a bunch of stuff. So that's my favorite type of healer to play, where you just are constantly actually contributing, because in this game a lot of the times people have their builds so well done that your healing is not needed. Especially in the regular dungeons. So you're kind of just standing there like, okay, and reapplying the one buff that you have to give every 20 seconds. Which, like, literally none of the classes in the game have more than one buff, which that spreads to teammates too, which is kind of stupid. But fortunately, this one does, though, to play as a tank.
I'm here to help.
Because this one, the square ability,
Listen to
that
the Outlander.
gives you 2 buffs. So.
The Outlander has returned. Was Barrowsar able to help us?
Alright, we gotta wait for that. Wait for the dialogue. That's the one downside. Sometimes you are forced to stand and wait for dialogue, but... Oh yeah, and pro tip, if you didn't know, like, you see the bookshelves and stuff? If you go up to them, tap X, open it, and then back out, there's a small chance, well, I don't know what the percentage is, there's a chance that you get a free level up on any of your skill lines that aren't maxed out yet. So, I actually haven't had that happen in quite a while now. I don't know if eventually after you level up so many it doesn't do that anymore. But I don't know. To be fair, I haven't really been clicking the bookshelves anymore. I guess the only thing I could get out of it is just to get Sword and Shield to level 50 a little quicker. But it's whatever. But yeah, not sure how long I'm going to play this today. I don't know if I'm going to start Final Fantasy Online today or not. But oh yeah, and in regards to streaming, I said it last time, but I haven't been doing it a lot. I put up the video explaining why. It's just because my internet package has changed, so I don't have unlimited data And the reason I'm streaming now, like the 17th is the day of the month that it all resets for me, like the monthly data cap. And right now, not only am I in possession of like a lot of extra data for the month right now, but the provider I have has given everybody an extra 500 gigs a month because like of the pandemic
Here we
for
are.
100% free. So
Malakat's and
that's basically the only reason I've been streaming the past few days. Kukili, not sure what that means, but shout outs to whoever that is, and shout out to Kulu5. Big ups, Pimp! I wonder if Wings is rage quit Remnant from the Ashes yet, because he was he was playing against the first boss and struggling, and he finally beat it, and then I decided to come play this a little bit.
Those red exiles. They've been slaughtered.
Alright, well, all we have to do is defeat an enemy. I don't know. Sometimes the optional missions are actually required.
These creatures, they don't belong to
Like,
us.
it's kind of
You dare refuse me, Malakath? I am the
weird, but...
Nerevarine.
Chodala, brother.
Alright, Prank, bring that ass down here. Like, come on.
You bring this outlander to kill me, sister? You can't harm me! I have a powerful patron on my side.
The staff protects him.
Alright, well...
Hide him until we use the tonal inverter. I need a moment to get this working.
And then he started monologuing. Ha ha.
What is that? No matter. You are no longer worth my time.
Alright. Took you long enough, Pet.
They set the prison bargains.
Here... Wait, is our...
Busy while I finish
Yeah, see, sometimes when you enter dungeons, it despawns your bear. Sometimes it doesn't. So, I don't really know why, but...
The tonal inverter is ready. Stand in the field and focus the wave.
Alright. I hate when it does bosses like this where you gotta do some stupid shit. And like, you gotta do that, and he'll probably, like, after you get him down to a certain amount of health, he'll do that again, and then you have to, like...
What have you done? I'll destroy all of you for this!
No, you won't. This sucker's got no health. I wonder if we can... Yeah, some of the bosses that are just like human, or whatever, you can actually stun and knock down with that move, but... Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. It's just kind of... They call that a boss, by the way.
Why did it have to come to this? Azura, we've dealt with the false Nerevarine, just as you commanded.
Plus, boy, alright.
That was...
She kind of cute, though. Okay, let's move on. Grab that, yoink. Imagine if we could use this staff and go permanently invincible. Hoo hoo hoo. If only games actually did crap like that. Or like you defeat the boss, but oh no, you can't take their weapon and use it. Huh. I don't know, we just chilling. So, not sure how long we're gonna play this. I mean, because what happened yesterday, the stream just abruptly crashed, which I was gonna continue playing a little longer, because we were just chilling on Battle for Neighborville, but unfortunately it crashed. So I'm not sure. It was probably just my internet momentarily crapping out, because for some reason yesterday, like, the Wi-Fi reception was bad. I don't know why, and I was only getting like 2 bars out of 4 or whatever you want to call it. Even though I'm right by the router. Oh, I don't know. Speaking of Wings of Redemption, I don't know if he was lying about it or if they updated the game. Because he said when he started Remnant from the Ashes, you could only choose easy, normal, or hard, and he went with hard. But when I originally played, you could pick Nightmare from the beginning as well. Even though they recommended that as a New Game Plus mode. And I definitely see why, because I played with my one friend, and you basically just die in 1 hit, 1 or 2 hits to everything. So, when starting out, at least. So, it takes the fun away, in my opinion. Or you can just be a certain streamer I won't name and secretly be using cheat engine to make it look like you're crazy good at a game on the highest difficulty when in fact you're cheating. Not that I wouldn't use cheat engine if I was playing on PC, but I wouldn't hide it, you know what I mean? I mean, I put modded save in my title before whenever I'm doing it, so.
What are you doing? It's killing him!
What did you expect? That's the point of all this, after all.
I've powered up the tonal inverter. Activate the wave.
Alright. It wasn't letting me move there, by the way. In case anyone's curious. I was going to try to move over and get it closer. Barbas. So, let me guess. We're going to have to kill him.
I see it now, the Clockwork City. Look at what Barbas found for you, Master.
Clockwork City, huh? I already beat the Clockwork City. So, replica tonal inverter? What the hell? Is that a quest item or is it one of the these things where you can just do something? A memento? Yeah, it is a memento. Okay. So we have that memento. You get the mementos from completing the story in different areas. And we have this one. This one's from the main. Oh yeah, it just puts it on the bar. Never mind. That's from the main story. Then that one, and that one's cool. It just has red dragons fly around above you. But I think the Void Shard one is the coolest, in my opinion. But out of the ones I have. But let's check out the new one. Memento. Assign. We'll assign that here. These are all those. So these are the ones like most of these are through achievements or like just going through different areas instead of missions. But the mementos are just kind of a little gimmick thing to do, you know.
What happened?
So yeah, we'll try the new one out right quick. I mean, I think that was kind of stupid, if I'm going to be honest, but here's the dragon one. I think that one's pretty cool. It's the Elsewire one. Although it doesn't last that long, though. And then the book one, actually, this one's actually not too bad. Like it spawns that eye thing or whatever. I think that one's kind of cool, but the void shard's definitely my favorite though. There's no utility to these or anything. It's just things to show that you did parts of the story in a certain area, I guess. Or, well, you usually get those at the end or close to it. But we're on mission 4 out of 7 for this area. But sometimes the areas have mission, like, it'll say 7, but after you beat the 7th one, there'll be more main missions. Not all of them, though. Some of the areas. Like the one I completed before this is the western, or was it this one? Or was it I don't remember. I think it was that though. Not a big deal though. Yo, okay. Oh yeah, and apparently don't think I've mentioned it ever yet. This game is supposed to be coming out with like the free PS5 upgrade. It's just gonna probably be graphical upgrades, most likely, but looking forward to that. That's why, if you couldn't tell, even though I'm on PS5, it doesn't look dummy good. I mean, the stream is only 720p, 30 FPS, so it's not gonna... It definitely runs better than it does on PS4, though, and it definitely loads quicker. Even without being upgraded, which just goes to show that these developers whose games you download and play on PS5, and they're still dog shit in 30 FPS or lower, that's just the developers not understanding how to make a game right. Like, I re-downloaded that one Left 4 Dead clone Warhammer game. Not Vermintide, but this other one. But, is that below, or what the fuck? Probably not a good idea. Yeah, I figured jumping off would not lead to it, but whatever. And the FPS in that game was still absolutely terrible. Like, it was chugging at like 15 FPS. And the FOV wasn't, there wasn't even a slider for it anyway. So that just goes to show that some developers actually put in effort. Well, that's because we had to go around, because I jumped off, because I'm stupid, but, oh, nice invisible wall. That's cool. But, yeah, most developers don't deserve to get money for their games, if we're going to be completely honest. Most games are just terrible, bad frame rate, you know, like graphics don't mean everything, but frame rate is critical. Alright, so our character is taken, alright, let me just fucking... whatever. But yeah, I mean, like I was saying, with Warframe, it runs 1080p 60 FPS just fine on day one PS4, by the way. Not PS4 Pro. So, if that game can run 1080p 60 FPS with no frame drops, and other games can't even hit a steady 30, that's just lazy developers. to quote T from WRTP.
Get out of there!
Lazy developers. But which is unfortunate, because a lot of games that could be good get shafted because of developers that don't know what they're doing. But, okay, what the fuck are... Oh, what the... And, okay, I get the marker... okay, that's stupid. The marker for it was not in the proper spot on the door. So, whatever. Can you go through there? No, I guess we gotta... Yeah, of course that hits me even though it's aggro on that other guy. Fuck off.
Damn looter! No one steals from Lord Vivek.
Well. And if you all haven't noticed yet, I have the full glass armor, transmorg, or whatever you want to call it. The hardest thing to get in the game. So. If y'all didn't know. Alright, now we go into the area down here. I like how it gave me credit for killing that enemy. Like, see, the marker for it is way down there, so it makes it look like you're supposed to go below. Developers, I need you to get on that and fix it. Right now. Right now. Oh yeah, that hit me, right? The circle that was over there when I was standing here. I mean, it's probably just because of the lag. Because of the streamline, but... whatever.
Circle around.
Alright. Blessing stone. Yoink. Be out! But see, I swear, like, if you have a buff on and it lasts 3 seconds, it doesn't last 3 seconds, but you have to sprint for, like, fucking a legit 3 seconds for the invisibility thing to activate. Alrighty. That's just me. Yeah, the marker for the doors in this area are not very well placed. Alright, return to... I just done that. But yeah, probably gonna end up getting off here soon. I know it's only been going for like an hour, but yeah. But yeah, next game I'm interested in is Oh, speaking of Outriders, I didn't watch the video because I don't care, but according to Skill Up, who is notorious for purposely hating on all games, he said Outriders was good after he played it. So, and that sucker will... Well, to be fair, he sucked off Cyberpunk, but
So there isn't much time.
to be fair, that was before it came out, and he did make a review on it afterward. I didn't watch it, but who knows? He's one of those people that will have a thumbnail that says, "This game ass," to try and get people to click on it.
Sip of water.
Even if it's
Thirsty man.
like a majority of people who hold that opinion. But some people just be like, "This game is terrible," just because it's a popular game, just to get attention. Like I saw one video on, because I've been going to the homepage sometimes, to find more videos and stuff. Or actually, that's why not. Like, well, it calls it the homepage, but it's kind of like recommended for you, I guess, because of whatever you tend to watch. And there was one video that was like, Warzone is terrible and dead, and then it had like a bunch of views because people, like, what is going on with the fucking markers right now? Real talk! Like, the markers are fucking glitched out right now. Like, it's not showing. Whatever, I'm just. What the heck? Like. That is weird. Like, why is this door not marked with the thing? Whatever. But yeah, there's a difference between ironically clickbaiting and doing it for views, though. Like right now I have banning anyone criticizing low tier god as kind of clickbait in the title. But obviously I'm not gonna fucking ban people for criticizing. I pretty much never ban anybody ever unless
Outlander, over here.
I don't know, like there's not really anything that I would ban people from the chat for. Unless there, for some reason, if there's like a lot of people watching and they were just spamming random letters
Mortal,
over and
the
over.
Lady of
But
Twilight has words for you.
like if someone were to spam a bunch of letters right now, it wouldn't matter. And I wouldn't care. But
Interesting. That shouldn't have happened.
let's add this to the mix. Crash the game.
Mage, this mortal speaks with the authority of the mother's soul.
Alrighty. This guy's character's name is Telfi, but his PSN name is just Garbled Mess. That's kind of cringe, bruv. But alright.
You'll need my help. I know the city almost as well as follow me.
Yeah, the one thing this game is missing though, that Final Fantasy Online apparently has, is crossplay. You can apparently play with anybody on PS4, PC, or Mac if you're playing that game. But this game, yeah, unfortunately they haven't done that yet, which I assume that's something they would probably implement if the game started to die. But
I think the hounds
yeah.
used Sonora to get inside. We have to hurry.
Games these days would definitely highly benefit from that. I mean, if your game's dead, it's gonna be dead on all platforms pretty much anyway. Like I don't know how dead Terra is on console, but on PC, that junk's apparently got like 3 daily players. That's not even an exaggeration either. I wonder if we can, yeah. It's unfortunate that like a lot of your abilities can't even activate on some of the enemies. A lot of them. But yeah, definitely gonna be checking. I'm probably gonna end up, because I assume the best healers in Final Fantasy Online are probably the magic classes, but we'll see. Why are we shrinking though? What the hell? Alright. I'm not gonna lie, when MMORPGs do gimmick missions like this, well, this one isn't necessarily a gimmick mission, but I don't like them. Like there was one where you had to guide a mote of light through a thing or whatever. That's just not for me. But this one seems to be just a regular shrink down mission and just do stuff
Should take care of it.
on a tiny level. I wonder if it'll introduce, it doesn't look like it. I was going to say, I wonder if it would introduce different enemies. Like, I mean, why would they though? I like how that enemy looked like it was aggroing on me, even though we're invisible.
Almost caught me. Too bad you'll never get past the gate while that totem's protected.
Alright, I'm just gonna disable this bullshit. Alright, well, let's just kill these enemies right quick. You might be able to sneak through and activate the thing without having to kill them, but who cares? Oh yeah, and I do have, unfortunately, I do have a, what do they call it? Well, they don't call it transmog in this game. Polymorph of those enemies, but, yeah, they put it into the crown shop now. Because originally you could only get it through dumb luck in some of the boxes, but now everybody and their mama has it. So I started flexing the all glass armor. I just call it transmog just because I've never even played World of Warcraft. I know other games call it transmog as well, but whatever. Oh, I thought I had to activate the door. Oh yeah, so now we're flexing on people with literally the... I guess they could have had something rarer and harder to get, but... Because...
Daedric tricks. No matter. There's another path.
Back in the day, you could actually get the glass motif, like the ending one, where you can craft in glass. You could actually pay to get it, or you could take hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and try to get lucky getting it. Oh, well, we can just skip past that sucker because we're vampire level 4. Yeah, so like this is definitely, well, at least one of the rarest armors in the game. Because you have to spend a bunch of time going for it. Or you had to get lucky like I did and just so happened to have it from like fucking 2015. Because it's no longer...
With the Vex energy, I can open a portal and...
I mean, I'm sure like pretty much no players would recognize it anyway and understand just how crazy rare it is to have it, but I flex with it.
When you're finished with those fabricants...
Alrighty, let's talk to this sucker right quick. Nice lag spike. But, yeah, I've never looked up, like, rarest stuff in ESO. I don't think they really have much in the way of rare, like, mounts or anything. Unless it's something from a specific... Like, actually, I can show that right now. Because I was actually going to change my stuff from the, Okay, well, I want to change this right quick. I want to put this back on, because I think that's the... It's not rare or anything, because you can just buy that, but... And then, like, the non-combat pets, like, one of the... Well, I guess, like, this pre-order bonus... I see a fucking ton of people with this, though. I'm not gonna lie. But, like this, where you had to participate in the 2019 QuakeCon panel stream. Which... That is definitely rare. I'm actually gonna put that on right now, but I don't really have, like, a lot of these where it says, like, through purchase, promotion, or event, that means at one time you could just spend actual real life money to get it. Like, see, if it doesn't have like the specific blue text explaining it, then yeah. Like, see, pre-order bonus item, you could only get that if you pre-ordered elsewhere. Or, see, because I got it even though I bought it after it was already out, though. That's why you see so many people with it. But see, this is probably one of the rarest. I've seen a few people with it, though. Well, actually, that's a lie. I've seen one other person with it, but on console at least. Like, on PC, I'm sure the things aren't as rare. Because on PC, games like this tend to have, you know, more of a... Wait, are we supposed to... Oh. For some reason, I thought we had to, like, activate something, and this was a shield that we couldn't hit past. So. I wish the bear would actually fucking, like, do shit like that. Alright, so... Why are we taking fucking fuck ton of damage? Whatever. We'll just tank it out, fuck it.
Open that vault and destroy its defenses.
That was weird. I think it was probably from the, Okay, I was like, is it gonna keep going, or... In theory, I could just switch to the other weapon slot and use the healing. Okay, why are you running? Like, bruh. I'm trying to get my health back, pimp. But yeah, I'm probably not going to be on all that much longer. Because I'm going to look up... I might stream... If I decide to play Final Fantasy online the first time ever today, I will definitely stream it. But, yeah, back to talking about, Outriders. I'm definitely gonna get that. Especially since the PS5 version is only gonna be 60, because some of these devs be like 70, yeah. That's one reason I'm skeptical about... But, I'm skeptical about getting the new Ratchet & Clank when it comes out. Because they're charging 70 for it, and I highly doubt a Ratchet & Clank game will be worth 70. So with that game, I'm likely not getting that day one. If I'm gonna be real with you. So. But yeah, definitely looking forward to Outriders. As long as it's not delayed. Like, if it gets delayed again, I'll probably lose interest. Because it comes out April 1st, so it's not that long into the future. Let's try to burn this sucker down right quick. Re-apologize. Okay, I thought he was gonna spawn ads like the other one did, but like, as you can see, we output like a good amount of damage considering we're a tank and all our points were put into health. So you can solo content. Actually, probably easier than most classes. Because you can just face tank literally everything. Without even having to have a real heal ability on your bar. So. What's up, Zaron the Gamer? Hope you're doing well. We're just doing a little chilling on Elder Scrolls Online, so. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention earlier, if anybody wants to join up and play, you can, but I doubt anybody would want to do that. is the new DLC free, or you need to, like the new one that's coming out, the Black Wood or whatever. I don't remember what it's called. But no, that DLC is going to be paid, unfortunately. But right now, well, obviously it's not going to include the new one, but right now, at least on 5, there's a sale going on for, like, I think it's like $15. You can get the base game and all the major DLCs that they came out with. So I'm not even like paying attention to the boss. I don't know if there's like some mechanic I'm supposed to be doing or not. I just kinda, when you're playing as a tank with almost 60k health, you can just fucking tank anything. Yeah, see, that's the unfortunate thing about this game. But I would highly recommend not buying the new DLC though until it goes on sale. When it comes out in June. So, but it's definitely not worth it to buy these new ESO DLCs day one with the price they put on them. So. This boss actually looks pretty cool, even though it's brain dead easy with our tank build. You just stand here and smack him in the face until he dies. Alright. Alrighty. Well, yeah, that's what I did, because I actually didn't have, I don't even know what that stupid scry thing is. I haven't even cared to look that up and see. But, oh, it's already out on, I did not know that, because I'm playing on PS5, so.
Such a good and faithful hound. You have done enough for now.
I haven't looked, well, I don't really watch anybody play this game, so, I don't know.
So,
alrighty.
gave my poor dog so much trouble.
But yeah, that's what I did. I bought,
You and
I can't remember if it was like 15 or, I think it was a little under 15. Because the only DLC that I had was Elsewire, and the only reason I had that is because I wanted the Necromancer class when it first came out. Because it's a lot of fun, and it's a really good, well, I used it as a healer, but it's good at pretty much everything. Alright, Zyron, I appreciate you stopping by.
Quiet, dog. Haven't you? Wait. Who dares intrude
Upon my lesson?
Found you.
Did we have another boss, or just a guy? Well, that was a weird, like, the camera glitches out when you move too close to it. Well, yeah, right now I'm just making my way through all the story in the entire game, every area, and we're closing, well, I guess in the grand scheme of things, we're closing in on the end. We only have a couple more areas to cover after we finish Vardenfell. So, I haven't really streamed much of it though, just because of my data issues and stuff. But, like, we're 5 out of 7 in this area. But as you can see, we've pretty much done almost everything except we still, well, East March, that's a regular starting area, but we still got to do Imperial City, Somerset, and then finish Vardenfell. So, and then that is just, well, that I'll eventually do that, I guess. But I guess I probably should like do that first, but I'm not going to be doing dungeons in between now and then anyway. So, trying to finish every single story mission, well, main story mission with this character.
Restore my energy.
So, because I actually got 1 month of ESO Plus just so I could also get the crowns with it. Because I have all the DLC, like the main ones, but like the little side ones that I already did, like the where is it? Like the Dark Brotherhood and Thieves Guild. I didn't level them up really at all. Just because like none of these abilities are relevant. It's just cool to have the Blade of Woe, I guess, and then and unfortunately, like the story missions in the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood, you have to level up the skill in order to unlock the next story mission, so I just decided to not do that.
One last task before your service.
So
I'll send word.
that's why those are only level 2. Just get the main thing, and then that's really all you need. Because the Blade of Woe is pretty cool. It's just unfortunate you can't use it on a lot of the monsters in the game. So. And then the Thieves Guild chests, I haven't even opened a single one of them yet. They're not really relevant, but might as well do it before my ESO Plus thing runs out, you know? And then I'll only be able to access, like, the main DLCs are where it's at anyway. And give you access to all the different new sets, not that... Well, I guess technically this is the set I have on is a new set, because we're getting parts from it. Like, where did that go? Like, Warrior Poet, like, we're getting this from this area, so I guess technically we have on a DLC set. Like, if you're on, like, we got 5 out of 5 on this, which gives us just more armor and more health. And then the other one, well, our other one that's 2 out of 5 is just a little more armor. Then our other 5 out of 5 is just stacking health. So, as you can see right now, we got almost 60k health, but I guess technically if I were to get the legendary versions of my gear, I would probably be over that, but, well, definitely. But I actually haven't. I'll probably do that before I get off. Probably check a few of the guild things for legendary replacements, but I figure the chances of that are very low, because a lot of these guilds basically just sell bullshit, if I'm going to be completely honest. So, okay, so we might as well just finish this area before I get off stream. Or at least the main set of missions, because it, like I said, it says there's only 7 and we have 6 out of 7. But as I was saying, some of the areas have more main missions after what it says they have. What am I supposed to do? I wasn't paying attention. Bruh. I saw it, but it... Okay.
Thank you, Lord Vivek. I shall do as you ask.
Why are you thanking him? I gave it to you. That's tough. Tanks are never appreciated.
Your knowledge of the mysteries of my brother's sulfur sea,
Neither are healers.
the intricate twists and
I ain't seen one when I
magic
played as a healer, I ain't seen one person that said, thanks for healing me at the end of the dungeon. That's crazy.
Gemstones filled with a tiny fraction of divine energy.
I bet if... whatever, who cares?
Careful tuning. This could improve portal magic 100-fold.
Alright, so is this like just the ending of this area? The ending of Vardenfell? I know obviously there's different... There's the delve. I haven't done any of the delves really at all in any of the areas. Or any of the trials or any of that.
But when I was most in need of assistance,
Bruh, nice lag spike, but yeah, we'll finish this area up and then portal to the new area and then... But what was I gonna check? I don't know, I was gonna check something. But I forgot.
My lord, I'm not worthy. But I shall endeavor to become so.
Hurry, hurry, hurry. Alright.
I can't wait to inform my ancestors.
Hey, you're flexing the cool armor, aren't you?
It's the last stanza that holds the most meaning. Once a stranger to our land, now a friend forever.
Oh yeah, and you also, like, you see my guy playing with the knife. You get that, idle stance from the, Dark Brotherhood area. Because there's no other... Oh, what the fuck? Okay, tattoos, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, oh, see, there's that. Trophy? So I assume that's the end of this area. Yeah, I don't see... Because sometimes you do that and there's another main mission that pops up near you. But not gonna lie, I couldn't care less about this bullshit. Like, alrighty. And see, we actually have this on already, which is kind of funny. Well, actually, that's a lie. It's a different version, but that version would give us just a smidgen more health, but this version stacks our armor more. So, it has a different name, but it's the same. I don't know why they do that. Just because it has a different... That has reinforced and that has infused. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It lets you identify it from the drop name instead of having to look at it. But yeah, having like... That's not worth changing to that, bro. Not even close. But, oh, this area is completely done. So next, I assume we'll probably move on. We'll move on to Somerset next. So, but let's see, where's the nearest guild traders? That one? I bet. Let's go check that out right quick before we portal into Somerset. See if we can't find... See, I wish you could just check, like, go to overall guild master and search every guild in the game at once. You know what I mean? But, yeah, there's actually a lot of people over here. What the fuck? That's cool. That is cool. Okay. Alright, so here's the guild traders. Wait, is there one? That's one too. Okay. Gotta flex our full glass armor on these bums real quick. But, alrighty. I guess let's look for plague doctor crap. Well, I mean, we might as well just search plague and then see if any of these have fucking... Wait, is it showed up? Okay, so it doesn't, that's kind of... It doesn't show the typing thing on the screen. Alright, plague, legendary, submit. Oh, they actually do have the Plague Doctor's Inferno staff, but I'm not going to use that. That's actually the first time I've seen a legendary from the actual set.
Go.
In any guild trader ever. Like, I don't have anywhere near enough gold for this, but I'm pretty sure that's not even the helm I'm using anyway. Or maybe it, I don't know. Like, if I cared enough... No, I have the Warrior Poet helm on. But, like, if I cared enough, I would just buy gold off of player auctions, but I don't care, you know, that much, you know. Like Plague Doctor and a necklace for 230,000. Like I wish there was a compare. Is there a way to bring up the comparison between? I guess not. It's kind of stupid. But like look at this. 169 health recovery and 965 max health. And then look, like the benefit you get from upgrading to legendary is basically nothing. At least especially with the rings and stuff. It's unfortunate, but so there's like no reason to even care to take that to legendary. It's so minute of a upgrade. It's not worth anywhere near that amount of gold. Okay, I guess we go search for the warrior poet stuff now. Bruh, I like how they just walked away. Alright. But yeah, I'm gonna get off after this. I'm gonna transfer to Somerset first. Alright, warrior poet, legendary, let's see. Nothing. Nothing. See, most of these guilds don't even deserve to be guilds because they never like have anything that you need ever. Alright, well. It's like we're striking it. I mean, to be fair, the warrior poet stuff is from a DLC. So there's a warrior poet necklace. Woohoo! Not that I need that. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure we won't have enough gold for any of this stuff anyway. But now we're looking for like steadfast hero shield or steadfast girdle, which we all know that ain't gonna happen.
Can I help you?
Yes, you can help me, but alright, steadfast search. Yeah, they actually have a steadfast hero ring for a reasonable price, but I mean, I guess I could like finesse buy that and then fucking hope or find a purple version of whatever. Well, I actually got. I mean, like the necklaces and rings are just such a small upgrade. It's not worth wasting my time. You know what I mean? Like looking for a purple version of the shoulders for whatever that ring would replace. That's kind of stupid though. You would think upgrading to legendary, there's a lot of, it must be easy to upgrade the steadfast stuff to, well, the rings to legendary. Absolutely nothing. That's tough. But I guess I'll look one more time. Because I guess when it comes to the 2 set, I'm kind of looking for a replacement that would have to somehow just be better than that. So let's check. I guess let's just check all the legendary stuff. I took out steadfast, bro. Alright. Like, you think it would sort it by price? Is it just useless bullshit? The fuck is that? House items? Like, look at this worthless guild right here. They don't even fucking have, like... The only legendaries they have are dumb bullshit. Like, they should be forced to abandon, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
Come see the best.
Come see the best stuff? Alright, bet. Psych. Wow, look at the wide selection of legendaries these retards have. Jack shit. Like, come on, bro.
Now here.
Like, most of this crap, like, all of it is just useless stuff that you don't need. That's why, like, basically, if you're going to, ever try to just go full legendary by blowing a bunch of gold, you might as well just buy it from fucking player auctions. With, like, buy the gold. Unfortunately, that... They try to, like... I actually looked it up. It's a reasonable price on PC to buy gold, but, they try to scam you on console, like it's way more. So... I would highly recommend avoiding buying gold from... I'm just curious if that was like in any way, shape, or form better than the purple. Like, why are purples basically... Like, the upgrade from blue to purple is significant. The upgrade from purple to orange is actually basically meaningless. You know what I mean? Like... The gear difference is so small. It's basically just a flex, and you can't even see the rank of other people's gear anyway. So, hey, look at this. All this stuff is just useless that you will never want. But, oh, I guess I could. Let me see something. Like, armor, or any of this stuff. Like, I guess I could, in theory. Oh yeah, it's the legs. That's the one thing I need different. You think we could find purple Plague Doctor Greaves with a better, like, because well-fitted is just worthless. So let's, Plague Doctor Greaves. Let's search for that real quick. Plague, 31 name matches, Plague Doctor Greaves. Alright. Switch this to purple, search. Nothing. Alright. Yeah, after I search this item right quick, I'll get off. So, oh, here's a couple of things, but it's... Unfortunately, it's training, which I don't need extra XP. And the same thing we have, so unfortunately. Ooh, okay. Okay, I fucks with it heavy. I might as well just fucking buy that now, because let's be honest, none of these other ones are gonna have. That'll just give us a little bit more health. My luck, one of these other ones will have that. Look at this scammer fucking trying to charge 20,000 for something I just bought for 7K. Fuck off, pussy, yeah, boy. All right. All right. So now we're pretty much absolutely and positively min-maxed, outside of legendary shit, which is irrelevant. Alrighty. I mean, I'm sure there's like a crazy gold grinder. Whatever. Somewhere. Alright, this is Somerset, right? Alright. Or do I have to... Okay, just says travel to that in Somerset. Alright. Alright. Alright, well, I'm gonna get off. Appreciate everybody who came through. There was a lot of people today. It was more or less spread out, but like I said, well, I'm not going to guarantee that the next stream will be Final Fantasy Online, because I don't know if I'm going to play today, but there's a high chance I stream again later tonight, and like I said, the 17th is when my data resets. So once the 17th is here, I'm probably not going to really stream until Outriders comes out. So, but yeah, I don't know if next time I play this, I don't know if it'll be on stream or not. But yeah. Next goal is to do Somerset. I'm curious how many 9 missions in Somerset? Alright, so Somerset is actually a decent length. Alright. Well, I'm gonna head out because I'm probably gonna eat here soon as well. Shout out to everybody who came through. Shout out Zyron the Gamer. Shout out Warwickle. Shout out Kuru5. Shout out Willie Jack. Shout out Symbiote Frieza. Excuse me. Shout out Guy123. And shout out Xenofloss. Appreciate y'all. Alright. Well, that's that. So, I'll just run my character over here right quick, just so I'm not, over there. Get rid of this. See, I don't even understand what this stuff is. I'm pretty sure it's just, like, furniture. Like, if you collect the 3 codexes or whatever, you can place that. But I've never even bought a house in this game, so I don't really see the reason to. But, that's what I was waiting for. Here is our purchased item. So now, instead of reduced that, we get, I mean, as you can see, the health difference is minimal, but I just want to, have a full, like, the set of everything being useful, you know what I mean? There's like here, increased armor value, increased spell penetration. I don't know what all can be on that, but like head, increased recovery for health, magicka, and stamina. Increased armor, that's increased health. Increased armor, increased health, increased armor, and then increased health, so that's the only thing I would replace out of this would probably be the main weapon. Like, get a different, or, see, because this is the Warrior Poet's Mace. I'm sure there's other Warrior Poet stuff, like single or one-handed. So, but I'm not going to look for that now since we just looked through that. But, probably could find a different main weapon that just, like, straight up, instead of, like, dealing magic damage and restoring health, it just straight up does more damage, and that number would probably be higher. But, I'm going to turn the stream off now, but I'm probably going to look in the guilds. Like, is there actually, well, it's right there, so I'll just look in these guild traders right quick for a, different warrior poet. Single-handed weapon. Alright, let's see. Nothing, okay. Your guild is trash. Well, there's the helm and resto staff, but I don't need that. There's another helm, which has a bad roll on it. Alright, well, I guess I'll just do this on video right quick, because let's actually travel back here. I don't remember what area was it here? With the, yeah, right here. That's right about the thing anyway, so. Let's just search right quick again for any. Well, actually, didn't we already search it? Well, we only searched legendaries. So they could have purples. Yeah. Because this is the area that this gear comes from. Or the weapon that we're looking for comes from. So you would think the guilds in this area would be the most likely to have at least a wide selection of the purple ones. Now let me just double check. Yeah, we don't have any other warrior poet shit. Alright. Alright. Where they have the bow, but and the shield. Another bow, like there's the sword, but it's the same roll on the enhancement and thing anyway, so. Alright, resto staff. I mean, that does give us more armor though. Like what? Like 14 health, magic, and stamina recovery? Or more, a little more armor. I think I'm gonna fuck around and just get that. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, they don't got any fucking of the weapons anyway. They are stacked with them though, I'll give them that, like I said, but most of this is just the trash that nobody's gonna use. Like, you don't really see those that much. Well, yeah, I guess we got lucky when we found the warrior poet mace. There's none anywhere. So. Yep, that's the crappy one. Alright. Yeah, they got absolutely nothing. Say it again. Guilds, what are they good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Alright. Well, that's gonna be that. Yeah, that sucker's got the drip, the pet, and the matching. That's cool. Unfortunately, I got that too, so, your drip ain't special, boy. Okay. Well, let's portal back to Somerset and then get off. So, I already shouted out everybody who came through, so. Yeah, that's the one thing I would look for outside of the legendary bullshit, so. It's just a different warrior poet one-handed weapon that has a better roll, but I mean, as you can see, the mace it's fine. It's just, I think you could probably get a different one with a different, like, not Because I'm sure probably the mace always just has that life drain enhancement, but if you could get the one-handed sword or axe, it probably has a better enhancement overall. But because this has a good, like, sharpened is pretty good too. So, all right, so let's grab our new helmet again, because overall, let's be honest, like the health one from invigorating doesn't matter because we're vampire level 4, and then the magic and stamina like 14. It's kind of just like, you know what I mean? It's not really that big of a difference anyway. But I mean, I guess it puts us over the 30k threshold for spell resistance, so that's good. Because usually in games like this, the big numbers like that, like passing from 29 to 30,000, for whatever reason, will give you more of a bonus. So, you know what I mean? Like, I guess that takes us under 1600 stamina recovery, but let's be honest, the difference between that isn't gonna be relevant. Especially since you're not really relying on passive recovery to recover anyway, you know what I mean? Like outside of combat, sure, but in combat you're not relying on your passive regen. You know what I mean? Like, especially in a dungeon, I would be relying on this thing to hit me up with that stamina regen, you know? And then also my L1 ability regens 5% stamina. But, that's that. But yeah, it would be cool to... But I mean, I haven't even ever seen any of the other Warrior Poet one-handed weapons in, even if they were, like, you know, too much money. Or whatever you want to call it. So, that's gonna be that. Going to shut down stream now. I'm gonna go eat, and then if I do stream again later, it'll probably be Final Fantasy Online, trying it for the first time, but that's not guaranteed. I might just feel like chilling like I did last night with Battle for Neighborville, but we'll see. Oh, you can actually pause broadcast now. That's kind of weird. But,